Hi guys, it's Jazz1122 here, and I'm here for the reading for the Sagittarius is out there for March 11th through March 17th. I hope all of you are having an amazing day so far. I would also like to say a big thank you to those who subscribed recently. Thank you and welcome to my channel. And I would also like to thank those who even stopped by just to watch my videos as well. And always remember that as a disclaimer that if this video does not resonate with you, it's okay. Maybe one of my readings will another day. Okay, so let's see what's going on for the Sagittarius from March 11th through March 17th. Ooh, that was a little rough shuffle right there. There we go. Okay. We have the Queen of Cups here. So this is saying to us Sagittariuses that whatever you are psychically picking up, I feel it is definitely for a reason. Any numbers that you have been seeing, for example, like me, whenever what I do is, it has to be by a synchronistic moment. Like, I don't wait for my clock to turn like 11:11 or something like that and take a screenshot and be like, oh, look at this synchronicity. I don't do that. What I do is, if I just so happen to look and I see it, that's when I take a screenshot. So what I do with that is, then by the end of the month, I look back at all the screenshots I took to see what was the major numbers I was seeing. Like recently, I just took a peek so far just for March what I had. I've been seeing 333s. My birthday, which is 11/22, I've been seeing that. I've been seeing 333, 444, like 777, 888. Like, I have not witnessed so many synchronicities. Like, until really March hit, I was getting them, but not like, I usually get the 222, 333, but to see like 777, 888, 999, and even 101010, like, I was like, wow. So I feel that if you're the Sagittarius out there that's also seeing that, it's because your higher self is integrating in the background these numbers. And also, when we look at these numbers, because not all the time we see a pattern. That's why I take the screenshots to keep an idea, a track of what numbers I see the most or what are common themes. So I can consciously look them up to then be consciously aware of them. So, but subconsciously, I just see them, which is pretty cool. So I feel that you should really take this time to start listening to your higher self, start meditating, because you could be really getting some things from the spiritual realm right now because you're open to it. And also, you're also very emotionally balanced. So I feel this is another reason. I feel if you were a Sagittarius that was going through a tough time, it was hard for you to get these messages because your emotional state was not at a balance. So now that it is, and you're not just reacting and you're more in a peaceful energy, now you're starting to get the downloads that's trying to come into you. We have the Three of Pentacles, and this could be insights about people that's around you as well. Maybe you're getting funny feelings around being around certain people that you usually work with. Now, work with could be friends, it's just in general who's in your immediate circle. So I feel that your higher self could be trying to tell you about certain people that's in your circle. Maybe you have people around you that do not have your best interests at heart. But however, they hide it so well in the physical. So your higher self had to show you, like, maybe you have a certain dream about this person, or you just be sitting there thinking, and you just be like, why I'm thinking something like this. It could be your higher self trying to let you know, but without trying to make it obvious. You know what I'm saying? Just so you kind of sit on it before you make a decision, because this is Mercury retrograde. So I feel that everything is up for review, not just our thoughts. I feel everything, like whatever is going on, is going on for a review, because we're about to step into Aries, which is the astrological new year. So we have the Knight of Swords and the Six of Wands. So what I see is you guys are definitely ready to take action. I feel that these feelings that you're picking up on with the Queen of Cups, you're feeling more confident in making these decisions. That's why I feel the Knight of Swords is here. I feel that you're in the mindset. When you first start listening to your higher self, you don't feel that confident. You know what I'm saying? You don't. First of all, you think that you're bugging. You think that you're just hearing stuff. But as you get more in tune to it, you do feel like the Knight of Swords because you feel more confident in your decisions. But however, I do feel that this is not a physical situation because it is still swords. So it could be your mind is just racing with so many thoughts and ideas, and maybe you're taking these insights seriously, and to you that's a victory. Maybe you're the Sagittarius that you went through things in your life and for a while you wasn't connected to your higher self. It happens. So maybe now that you're starting to be more at peace, now your higher self is coming through, and now it's like, yes, I feel back to me. Because also Jupiter is back in Sagittarius as well. So it's giving all of us that boost that we have been needing. Because I say for myself, I definitely needed this boost, and that could feel like a victory. This is how I feel when it terms of going after my goals. Like my mind is racing, like I could do this, I could do that. I got my intuition also helping me. That is a victory. Because you know how many people don't use their intuition and just go based on logic. So it's like you're balancing the left and the right brain of what I see. But I don't see you moving reckless. I feel that you're feeling motivated. All these thoughts and ideas are coming in fast like the Knight of Wands, but you're casually walking into your victory, however, because you're still taking your time because you still know it's Mercury retrograde. So we have the Moon and we have the Five of Wands. Now, we do have a full moon that is in Libra. I believe that, what day is that? The 21st, I believe. One of those. Don't particularly quote me on that. But what I feel is this energy could be building up around the full moon. You could be dealing with issues of people around you. I feel that because you're so in tune with who you are, and depending on if you have people that's in your same vibration, I feel that if they're not, it's going to be known and it's going to start to cause conflict. You're going to start to feel like, yo, we don't mesh. Like, no matter how hard you try, it's just this off-putting energy. You know, it's like, I don't know. You know, I don't know what changed, you know, because the Libra is relationships and partnerships. So I feel that this could also be a time that it is also revealed to you who is truly around you, and that may cause conflict as well, because maybe you're picking up on certain things, and also there could be other people around you that start to know that you're picking up on it, so they're trying to confuse you by saying all these things to try to throw you off. You know what I'm saying? So just keep that in mind as well. It's really checking who's in our circle, because there are certain things that we're not seeing that our higher self is going to let us know, and I feel is going to be in the open, well, revealed to you fully by the full moon, I feel. So I'm just going to go into clarifiers. Just going to shuffle these cards really fast. Okay. So let's see why the Queen of Cups is here. Ten of Swords. So your intuition is telling you to put an end to something. There's somebody that's in your corner, Sagittarius, that is causing conflict or also confusing people about you. This could be someone who is trying to... You ever had someone that's like in the background that you don't even think would say something about you, but telling people stuff about you to try to have them look at you a certain way? It could be someone around you that don't like what you got going on, Sagittarius. They could see you get your life together, and they was around you when you was down because it was easy, because you was already... Let's say you was... When you're on point, Sagittarius, as I speak for myself, nothing or no one can stop me, and that could make a lot of people mad. And I feel that now that Jupiter is here to give us that push, you may feel more of yourself again, but even more stronger, and that could upset people. You feel me? Because it's like, oh, well, now I'm being outshined by this Sagittarius. Like, now everybody want to pay attention. So you can have someone trying to be like, tell other people like, nah, look what happened in their life. Nah, don't trust them. They did this. It could be people also trying to bring up your past to use against you. And I feel your higher self is giving you hints who to end these friendships or anybody around you with this type of energy. You own this. I can't tell you who it is because only you would know. So the people that come to your mind and you watch this video is most likely one of those people. So let's see why the Ten of Swords is here. So it's to rock it on your own, Sagittarius. It's to do your own thing because your higher self is trying to alert you that there's people around you that don't got your best interest at heart, and it's time to separate because this is also the Single card. It's time to let some of those old friends or old relationships go because it could be now with Aries season, that's also our fellow fire sign season. So I feel we're going to really get that push to really go after what we want, and some people don't want that. Some people like that you was down, Sagittarius. Some people don't want to see you win. So your higher self is trying to tell you, yo, you need to put an end to this, to that, and you may be like, why? I don't see anything. That's the purpose. Like, they're hiding it so well. See, people got to be clever now. Now that people's waking up, now they got to come up with new tricks. So that's why your higher self is helping you to keep you 3 steps ahead, to do your own thing. Focus on what you got going on. Even the people around you is trying to confuse you or cause conflict. So let's see why the 3 of Pentacles is here. We have the 9 of Swords. And we have the 7 of Pentacles. So this could stress you out, Sagittarius, which is normal. Because I've had to do this before. My higher self has told me about people and I was ready. I didn't want to let them go. I really didn't. So I felt my hands was tied mentally because I'm like, yo, I really don't want to do this. Am I really feeling this way? Is this person? Because at first, when you have thoughts about people, you don't want to like just assume that that's true. But sometimes your higher self could be dropping hints to you to let you know. And sometimes it do sound unbelievable because I had some thoughts like that recently and I'm like, nah, wait, you know what I'm saying? So if this is you, Sagittarius, don't stress yourself out over this decision. Because you don't have to make the decision right now, because I feel either way is going to be revealed to you by the full moon in Libra. I feel something is going to probably transpire to cause you to fully see the picture. But, however, at the same time, it could hurt you. So maybe your higher self is trying to warn you ahead of time so it don't have to get that far. It's trying to say like, hey, just give it up now. This is 7 of Pentacles in reverse. This is like, throw the whole crop away. And this is under the 3 of Pentacles. Throw your whole squad away. Like, throw whoever it comes to your mind. Because usually the subconscious don't lie. So when you watch a video and certain people start coming up in your head, that's most likely the same people that this reading is talk about. So just be mindful of that, Sagittarius. Okay. So let's see why the 6 of Wands is here. We have the King of Swords. So I feel that your guys' minds is racing about this. But however, you guys already know we got the victory. So, you might be tripped out about it. Like, dag, I thought you was my homie. Or, oh, dag, I thought you was my partner. Like, you over here jealous. Like, you over here. Like, I always want people to win. That's one thing I always asked in my life was, there was people who had more stuff material-wise than me. They was taking trips more than I was. And I tell you, whenever I had something, it was like people wanted it. And I'm like, why? Like, y'all got way more than me. So what that showed was, Sagittarius, it's like when you get something that makes you happy, people can have more than you and still don't like that. Because we're positive people, man. Now, when we go through things, we can be very pessimistic. We don't like to show it, though, so we probably go in isolation. We don't like to come out much. But when we feel in our element, like the 6 of Wands here, that could cause people to get tight. So I'm telling you, Sagittarius, I feel that this is coming out because you have some blessings that are on the way to you, and your higher self is letting you know who needs to be removed out your circle, because there are people that do not have your best interest at heart. There are people trying to cause conflict in the shadows here, because that's the moon, is something hidden. Somebody around you is not keeping it honest with you, and you need to separate yourself from them, which it's gonna it stresses you out, like I said, with the Nine of Swords. But however, you know that it's for a higher meaning. See what I'm saying? Us Sagittarius, we can have a higher meaning of stuff. So at first it stresses us out, but at first we see, you know what? I appreciate the experiences I had while I was in your life. You helped me, but at a point we just growing apart, and we're not vibrating on this same vibration. I'm not going to force you to change. I'm just going to remove myself. This is exactly what I do. I don't force nobody to do nothing. That's not my job to tell you who to be and what to do. That's none of my business. All I care is, do you care about other human beings? Do you care about the world? Do you care something that's other than yourself? Like, whatever you do in your personal life, that's your business. Like, so that's how I look at it. I don't try to force someone to ascend, because it's all a process. So what I do is I just remove myself. I know that there's some issues that's going on with them that I'm triggering. But however, what I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and take all this confusion and conflict around me because of your issues. Like, no, because I'm not doing anything. All I'm doing is living my life, and you're mad. That's what I feel like. It's like, I'm still going to have the victory, though. Like, I'm still going to say my truth. I'm not going to let y'all get me out of my element. Like, this is the moment I've been waiting for. Like, Jupiter is Sagittarius. Like, y'all could take that somewhere else. Like, this is the moment where I could really make my dreams come true right now. Especially because Saturn's in Capricorn. So I could actually build that. Like, for me, I have 1122. Like, the master manifestor and the master building number. Like, that's why my life was so chaotic. Like, I manifested so much crap. So that's why people said, "Oh, Jazz, don't look too deep into things." Or, "Oh, Jazz, they always try to make me feel like I was crazy." But the funny part was, most of the time what I said came to pass. Rather it was one day, 5 days, some stuff took years. But what I said, when I see it and I analyze it, I don't just say stuff for no reason. And people be like, sometimes my stuff just be like, I don't believe that's going to happen. I'm going to give you an example, right? I used to date this guy. And I told him about his friends. Now, he knew his friends since 11 years old, family, whoever they was. So I was like, yo, I really think you should stay away from those people. You know what this person told me? "Oh, Jazz, you're jealous. Oh, you just want me all to yourself, and you just want me this, and you just want me that." And I said, what? I'm trying to help you, because you the one that don't see who's in your circle. Like, as your girlfriend, it's my job to tell you, because I'm also a feminine. I could see stuff in another way than you. So then, I kid you not, a few months after that, I had a phone call from he got locked up. And I'm like, "Who was you with?" Kid you not, he was with those same people I warned him about. You know what they did? When the cops came, they went into somebody's house and they left him outside, and the cop beat him up. I'm not lying. Like, I would not even put this out here that this I'm a Sagittarius. Y'all know how it is. I tell the truth. So that was one of many situations that people always downplayed what I said, because I could say stuff that doesn't make sense at the time. But I pick up on it, Queen of Cups. And I'll be like, you know what? It's my obligation to tell you. Now, if you listen to me or not, that's on you. But all I'm saying is, you can't say that nobody warned you. And this is what I feel the times that we're going through. Everything that you're going through in your life, the universe is not allowing nobody to play victim no more. It's not happening. There's no healing that comes from being the victim of this person did this person did this to me. Woe is me. But you're not trying to get yourself out of that. Like, you are responsible for your own healing. The more that you put your pain and suffering into someone else's hands, listen, how are you living life that way? So while this person is out doing their own thing and you still sitting here mad and angry, like still talking about this person and hasn't even worked on your own healing. So this is what I do with people around me. Like, I'm not pacifying no victim behavior. Like, I'm not doing it because I don't pacify no victim behavior in myself. So I don't say nothing I don't do with myself. And that's why when I do these readings, I really am about what I say. Like, that's how I learn from experience. You know what I'm saying? Y'all should know what I'm saying. Sorry, I got really passionate there for a second. So I feel like, Sagittarius, just really trust what your instincts are telling you, rather they make sense or not right now, because you never know. Your higher self could be really trying to come through to tell you some things about some of the people in your life, so that way you don't have to find out the hard way. Our higher self can't stand when we find out the hard way, because it'd be like, yo, I told you. Like, yo, I sent you the signs and synchronicities, bruh. Like, why? Like, see, now you're suffering, but you can't say that you didn't see it. This is what I'm saying. With even in my situations in my life, I seen the red flags in people. There's a difference. You chose to ignore it. I realized that when you have no boundaries and you're an empath just out here wandering, trying to help everything and everybody, you learn the hard way that you are an easy target. That's why you should educate yourself. Don't be the victim and be like, oh, this narcissist, like this and that. But what have you done since then? Like, you want to continue to hold on to that? You want to continue? Like, how does that benefit you? How are you moving forward in life? That's why I'm not. I've been in situations where I've been emotionally manipulated, all that, but I have never, like, just stopped and been like, oh, this person. Like, at a while in 2015, I had to get real with myself, and I said, no, it's me, yo, because I'm attracting the same kind of people. And let me tell you something. When I said to myself, I want to stay single, I ain't going to worry about nobody, I'm going to trust my instincts, and I'm going to keep doing me, because I'd rather have nobody than have this. And guess what? That's how I got my partner that I've been with for 3 years. He treat me the best I have to say I've been treated with somebody I dated. So this shows when you take responsibility, you have to still take accountability because you allowed yourself to go through it. Like, we literally see these signs, but we get caught up in love and we get caught up in the emotions. And then when they hurt us, it's like, oh, well, you did this to me. But to be honest, that person has always been like that. To be honest, they've been like that since day one. It's just you didn't know yourself to realize that. And that was probably the lesson for you to realize that you was also far outside yourself too, because if you was connected to yourself, you wouldn't know that person was a narcissist. You wouldn't, by the mannerisms, you wouldn't knew. By the way they talk, you wouldn't knew. By the way the energy felt, you wouldn't knew. So it's time for everybody to start taking personal responsibility, man. That's all I'm saying. So back to the reading. So let's see why the moon card is here. So we have the Queen of Swords. So I feel that when this is revealed to you, Sagittarius, you are going to make the decision, and I feel that you're not playing no games. Like, you're going to cut it out. But what hurts us the most is the fact that we even got to do this, yo. That's the whole thing I feel on this reading, was just like, why? Why, when it comes to when I'm happy, nobody can be happy for me? So if you, that Sagittarius, that feel like that, you still focus on what makes you happy. And if there's people around you that's not happy, then that's not the people for you. Don't try to overdo yourself or try to include them in what you got going on, because they could be giving you the evil eye as well whenever you do complete stuff. So if you got people that tell you, like, they show you that they don't really support you too, but see, when we care about people, we could become blinded, and that's any sign. So Sagittarius, just learn from this and to know that sometimes you are going to be the lone wolf sometimes, but you're an independent sign anyway. And when it comes to people, you're a very people person. So before you know it, you're going to be out there feeling good again. You're going to get over this, and you're going to meet friends that's on your vibration that you don't even have to worry about. So the universe is helping us clean house. So when we get these blessings, that we're able to enjoy it, and also the people around us have our best interests at heart, and they deserve to be there. So Sagittarius, I hope you guys appreciate this reading, and I'll catch you guys next week.